Hi all, good morning. I'm the Octopus Deploy Trainer here. Welcome to the session. Introduce myself first. I have the educational background in the computer science itself. I have done my GNIT from the NIT Gurgaon, and then I have been working with this organization called HCL. After that, I have joined the Softtech Bangalore, and as well as I'm doing currently I'm working with the IBM as an advisory system analyst. So I have around 6 years experience in the software development and the DevOps tools. I am as I am currently working with the MindMajix as a Octopus trainer. I have 2 years of experience in training people in CID and CIC and CD tools. I'm certified in AWS and DevOps engineer. I have also worked as a senior DevOps engineer with the H&M, where actually my DevOps journey has been started. So, anything else you want to know, then you can email me or you can talk about MindMajix. Okay, so today's agenda is basically Octopus Deploy. I don't know if anyone of you have heard about Octopus Deploy. Octopus Deploy, it is actually a great tool. It's a single place for your team to manage all the automation of the releases, automation of the deployment, automate of the runbooks that keeps your software operating. Octopus Deploy is actually a deployment and release management server that makes the easy automate deployment of ASP.NET web application. But you can also do it like Java application and the Node.js application and the custom script if you want to create any environment. So you can achieve it with the Octopus Deploy. Currently, over 20,000 organizations across the world using the Octopus right now. Even the NASA and Accenture and even the Commonwealth Bank of Australia is using the same software. It is because it is a great tool to automate your deployment and it gives you the platform where you can easily deploy your code, and it's like in just a step, in just few steps you will be able to do it. So that's a really great tool. What are we offering in the course? So first we'll let you know what is the introduction and the setup of the Octopus software on your system, and then we'll talk about we'll tell you how you can do the deployment and the release management, infrastructure and the server management. You can manage your infrastructure and the server, how like you can literally manage up to 20,000 machines on this server, this tool. So it's really great tool. And you will also see how you can set up your project and how you can package your application through it, because they are using Octopack and everything. Even if you don't want to use Octopack, you can use your Java application or ASP application or any type of application in case you can package that. You will also see how you can use the deployment patterns and how you can use the cloud infrastructure, like how you can use the AWS machines over there, how you can use it in the Azure cloud. Even the GCP also supports this tool, so you can see that. Last, we'll show you how you can use the administrator and how you can integrate this software with the other tools like Jenkins and the TeamCity. All this session or all this practical knowledge and the theoretical knowledge you will receive, all the demo you will receive through this course. Let's talk about how, like, what this course include and how much duration will be. So the Octopus deployment training course will be 18 hours training, in which we'll be providing you the 5 days of the theoretical knowledge and then the practical session, and like in which you will tell us how after the learning all the part, then how are you able to do it or not. So you have to tell us, and you'll show us in the demo. Like I said, this course include the introduction and setup, deployment and the release management, Octopack package application and everything. For the time and the fee, you'll obviously have to contact the MindMajix. The teams runs 24/7 and they can tell you. So any info is already given here. Email, you can ask the email at the info@mindmajix.com, or there's a number provided here, so you can reach on this number if you want to know about the time and the fee of this course. So let's see what is the status of the Octopus Deploy in the market. Octopus Deploy is actually, like I said, it's a single tool I think I have come across in which I can do my deployment, I can manage my infrastructure. So all those things I can do it. It's this is one place to go. That's Octopus. So enrolling in this course will teach you how you will use the Octopus deployment tool, and you will define your deployment process efficiently, and you can also develop the knowledge and skill to configure the environment and the variables. If you want to just use your if you want to just you use your single application and you want to deploy it, and then you have to use it with the other tools like I said, if you want to use it with Docker, if you want to use the Jenkins, anything you want, if you want to manage a larger infrastructure, you can do it via Octopus. So if you want to do everything in this thing in this tool, so that's the Octopus. It's a platform that automate routine and emergency run book, and it also minimize downtime and provide the flexibility of the comprehend API to UI. Like it they have, by using the Octopus within the organization, they have minimized the downtime, because the deployment is so efficiently and they're so quickly, then you can easily do the deployment. And it also give you the flexibility of doing any on running on any premises, if your server on-prem, if your server on cloud, anything, anywhere your infrastructure, you can run it with the Octopus. After completing the course, you will receive the certificate of achievement, which will basically look like this. It will provide by the MindMajix. Then it will give you the your name, and then you have successfully completed the so and so program. In this case, it will be Octopus. There will be given the certificate ID, and then there will be given the date, in which date you have completed the course, and then here will be signature of our training director, Manikantha. So you can also verify the certificate to check the authenticity of the certificate. So it's actually a great place and great platform to learn the Octopus. So let's talk about one of the Octopus deploy topic. How will your training will be look like when you'll be receiving that training? So I'll talk about the deployment target. That's actually a important thing to talk about in while we are talking about the Octopus. So what is like deployment target? Deployment target is basically are the machines that we are using and in the Octopus. Like I said, like you have one application, and you want to run that application on some on-prem server or AWS cloud instance. So how will you do that? So first you have to add all those machines as your deployment target in your Octopus tool. So those machines are called deployment targets because that is where you want to deploy your application. So machine and service on which you want to deploy your software are called deployment target. In this topic, we will see how you can deploy your deployment, how you can organize your deployment target. Let's say you have 20 plus server, and how will you organize? So first thing first, like first you have to provide the environment name, like prod, dev, and cure. Those are the basically simple environment name, standard basically. But if you are working with the organization and they have like 20 plus environment, and then how will you manage your deployment targets there? So in this topic we will learn that. So, like I said, you can manage your deployment targets into your environment, but you can also manage them like offline as well, like without environment. If you want to just run any script console over some deployment target, so you can manage through that. So with Octopus Deploy, your deployment target can be anything. Like I said, it can be on-prem, it can be on cloud, anything you want. So it can be Windows Server, it can be Linux server, it can be Microsoft Azure instance, or even if you want to use the Kubernetes cluster, you can do that. Some of the cloud region we have, even if you want to make the package drop, just the offline package drop on the any server, so you can actually do it via the Octopus. All those things you can do here. Okay, so deployment target are basically very easy to use. How you can add this, just a simple step. So you first go to the Octopus tool, and then you have to choose what kind of server you want to use, and after that you can add those servers in your deployment target. And after that it will give you the key which will be generated via Octopus, and it you have to provide that key in the while you are connecting your servers as a deployment target into your Octopus tool. When it be verified the connection, it will give you the authenticity that deployment target is done. And when it makes it will be available, then you can easily use the Octopus deployment target to use any of to your, if you want to do the deployment, if you want to just make the package drop, anything you want you can do here. Octopus Deploy Training, some of the project we will demonstrate. So project one will be the in which I'll show you how you can manage the major component. What are the major component of the Octopus, like how you can create environment, how you can use the servers, everything here will show you here. Project 2 will be how you can integrate with the deployment tool like Jenkins, like TeamCity, like Docker, Kubernetes, anything anything is a requirement we can see here. And according to course will try to integrate this Octopus tool with the required deployment tool. uh, Deployment tool, like I said, it can be anything. Like I mostly give the demo over Jenkins and TeamCity, how you can integrate the Octopus tool with these two tools, and how you can run that. If you have deployed the application through Octopus, how you can run that application on any other server. So like 1 second your code is there, and the second instance the code will be running on the cloud, so you can easily do that via Octopus. So project 3 will see how you can manage your environment and variables, because variables and environment is like actually plays a major role in the Octopus, because without these two you can't actually survive in this tool. So how you'll manage all these things we'll see in the project 3. So let's see how you can do the lab setup on the Octopus deploy. So first will be like you have to need the Windows laptop. It can actually run on Linux, but then you have to go through the Docker option. You have to pull up the Docker container, and that's like another thing. But it's a great tool that will run on the Windows laptop. It need a PowerShell to run on the on-prem servers, because it basically built on the PowerShell. And then you have to create the account with the Octopus deployment homepage. It will give you the license, and the license can be used up to 10 machines. So it will give you the license, and then you can use that license. It stores its data to SQL Server database. So while you are deploying while you are downloading the Octopus server, so you have to download the SQL Server database, and then you have to set up into the some cluster, and after that it will run on your computer. It will also give you the service called Octopus Tentacle, so that will run on your system, and your deployment target that will easily connect to via Octopus and the other servers. So that's a service. And also Octopus itself also works as a service, as a Windows service. If that service is working, then your Octopus is working. Otherwise, if the service is stopped, that Octopus, you have to go and restart that service. So this is about the lab setup of the Octopus deploy. So if you want to see any additional course resource about the Octopus, you can easily go to this page, octopus.com start. Here you can find everything about the Octopus, how you can use it, how you can run it, how you can manage your programs, how you can build on ASP, how you can integrate it with Jenkins tools. Everything you want to see, you can use here. But like I said, it's it's a tool which required great learning time, and in which like you can learn. You have to give your time and dedication to this tool, and then you'll be able to learn it properly. Some of the mock interviews, I'll tell you some of the mock interviews we receive. So first is, what type of tool we integrate with Octopus. Any type of tool will integrate with the Octopus. Some build server, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, anything you want. I have worked in the organization where we are using with the Docker itself, and we are pulling the Jenkins from the Docker, and then we are doing the Jenkins with the Octopus, and then that's how we are doing it. So any type of tool you want to use, you can use it with the Octopus. Second thing is like how to create CI and CD pipeline. So CI and CD pipeline you can create via TeamCity or Jenkins, like I said, and you can also create it like you'll create the pipeline via Jenkins, and then you easily integrate it with the Octopus tool. Everything you want to know about CI/CD pipelines, we will tell you in the session, like how you can do it. We'll show the demo also. What are the prerequisites of running Octopus? Like I said, it needs the PowerShell, SQL Server database, and the Windows laptop to run on, because it is built on the PowerShell. So it need PowerShell and the other prerequisite to run the Octopus. What type of encryption is supported in Octopus? The type of encryption is, I think there is no particular encryption in the Octopus, but they have Octopus tentacle key, which is basically the encryption they are using with the deployment target. If that matches the deployment target, it will work with your Octopus. If it doesn't, then it won't work. So it's really safe, guys. And so if you have any question regarding the subject, course timing, resource allocation, anything, you can talk it with the MindMajix. And like I said, they are available 24/7, and they will get back to you whenever they have time. So if you have any doubt regarding the what type of course it is, and if I compare it with the other tools, and if I what will the resource allocation, anything like that, so you can talk with the MindMajix. Like I said, it's a great tool, and a few people really know about this tool, because I worked in the organization with the 500 people, and the like 10 people only know about this tool. So it's a really great tool, and it's really booming in this market right now. So because it's a single tool where you can do the deployment and everything, managing infrastructure, so it's really come picking up the pace in India right now. If you have any query or any question, so you can also mail the info@mindmajix.com. You would drop your query, and you can also go to these numbers where you can, the number is provided here, so you can go to this number, and it will any doubt, anything you can ask here. Thanks for the giving me your time. I hope I helped you in somehow to make the clear idea about this course. Thank you so much for your time.